Alright, this is Woody's Gamertag, and I'm going to make a video that compares a surround sound system to a headset. So first, an overview of the surround sound. Here's my left front speaker and subwoofer. There's my right front speaker. Past the Christmas tree on the wall there is my right rear speaker, and here's the left rear speaker. So it's not the world's greatest surround sound setup. It's fairly typical. It might be like what you have too. And I've taken care to spread the speakers out as far as I can so that they're not all right next to each other, and you actually get a right and a left and not just a front. So here's the setup, and next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a blindfolded assistant tell me where they think the sound is coming from. It'll be my wife. So we'll go to that next. Okay, so I'm Woody's Gamertag. I'm going to be working the controller, and if you focus on the TV, we're on Scrapyard, and we're going to use this truck here as our source of sound. And my wife, focus on my wife, she's going to close her eyes. She's already ahead of the game here. And she's going to tell us whether the sound is coming front, rear, left, or right. So to keep it simple, we're not doing diagonal front right or diagonal rear left. The answers are always going to be front, right, left, or back. I made a mistake there. So I'll turn the sound on. We've got it pretty loud to help her out. And I'll start spinning around. Front, right, left, or rear?
Front?
Front. So she got that right. We're going to try this again. Front, right, left, or rear?
Rear?
This is right. It's actually to your right. So we'll give this another go. We're going to do this for a minute or two and then switch to the headset. Front, right, left, or rear?
Left?
It is left. It's left. Front, right, left, or rear?
Front?
It's rear. It's rear. Front, right, left, or rear?
Front?
It is front. It is front. So far, I think you've gotten 3 out of 5. Front, right, left, or rear?
Rear?
It's right. It's right. So now you've gotten about half of them. And I'll make this the last one. Front, right, left, or rear?
Right?
It's rear. It's rear. Okay. So you got a little less than half. That's not bad. Let's put on the headset and see what kind of difference it makes. So cut. Okay. So now we have the headset on. If you could pan to my wife here for a second. She's got my Astros on. Back to me. And same map, same sound source, and we're going to do a test front, back, left, or right. So I'll approach this guy. Front, back, left, or right?
Left?
Okay, that's right. Or that's correct, I should say. And now what do you got?
Right?
That's right. That's right. And what is it now?
Front?
It is front. It's front. And what is it now?
Back?
It's back. Test some of these more. What do you have now?
Left?
It's left. What do you have?
Front?
That's right. That's correct, I should say. What is it now?
Right?
That was back. That was back.
It's like a hearing test.
What is it now?
Right?
It is right. And what is it now?
Back?
It is back. Okay. So so there you have it. It's not perfect with the headset. A lot of times when I use them, I hear a sound and then I look at the map for a little visual confirmation. You know, I'll think I think it's front or back, but there's only a doorway in the back, so I know that's where the guy's coming from. But this is pretty consistent with my own experience. The surround sound helps, and you can get some directional help, but the headset is a step above. And that's our blind test to show you guys around. Alright, so now I'm going to take a few minutes to talk about my headset experience. I've had a couple different brands, and I thought I'd share my background with you. So the first thing I bought was the Turtle Beach X4. They run for about $150 if you shop around online. And they're a good set. They were really comfortable, and they're wireless, which is great if you play in a living room like I do. If you play at a desk, then the wireless thing might not be as critical an issue. The problem with the X4s is they use infrared to transmit the sound across the room. And a plasma TV, and I have a 50-inch plasma TV, it also transmits infrared. So on the brighter maps, like in my COD 4 days, Overgrown was kind of a brightly lit map with a blue sky and some sort of tan tall grass everywhere. It would project a lot of infrared, and that came across as a hiss. On the darker maps, it would also have a hiss, but it was really fine. And during the game, you couldn't hear the hiss at all. I suspect it was still kind of there, but you can't hear it. It doesn't bother you. It's not a problem. But on the brighter maps, it was a problem. And a lot of the Modern Warfare 2 maps are extra bright. So the X4 is good. If you have an LCD screen, I totally recommend it. The X41 is Turtle Beach's replacement to the X4. So I bought that as soon as it came out. It's FM, and that means that the quality is a little higher. It's every bit as good as the FM radio in your car. And they call it CD quality on their website. I'm not sure if it quite lives up to that. It was just as comfortable as the X4, which I liked a lot. But in my house, there were gigantic FM problems. What would happen is it would have interference from my wireless router and my cordless phone and my microwave and all the things in my house that also use that same spectrum. So it manifested itself in that every 30 seconds there'd be a loud pop. And this loud pop wasn't something that you could ignore. It wasn't something that was easy to overlook. It was a loud pop. And it would be followed by a second or two of silence. And for this to happen every 30 seconds was kind of unacceptable. So what was actually happening is that I think there's 11 channels that it operates on, and it kept switching channels every 30 seconds looking for a better signal. So sometimes that channel switch would be an upgrade, sometimes it'd be a downgrade, and there'd be more problems. But every 30 seconds, like clockwork, I would run into trouble, and that's not okay. So I ended up returning those, and I got these Astros. Astro only makes one brand. They're the A40. You can get different tags on the sides. If you get the MLG tags, then the Astro tags come with it, so you might as well get that since you get both. And in terms of sound quality, they all did the job for gaming. Astros are a little nicer for music, if because I think my standards are a little higher in terms of music, and for watching movies. And of course, there's no batteries to run out, which is kind of nice. On the downside, there's wires. So every night when I finish playing, I have to wrap the thing up and tuck it into my entertainment center. And dogs and kids can trip on the wires, and that's kind of an issue. If you're at a desk, I see wires being not much of a big deal at all. If you're running across the living room all the time, then the wires are a bigger deal. And the optical cable in particular, on the back of the mix amp where it plugs into, it's loose, and this is an issue that happens to almost everyone that has an Astro. So the way I solved it is I zip tied it to the power cord, and that sort of holds it in. But it stinks that the mix amp optical port isn't a better quality than it is. So, the other thing is the Astros are more expensive. They're $250. The last thing I want to touch on is the surround sound. So when I used my X4s, I had them routed in such a way that I didn't get surround sound. In particular, I think it went in and out of the TV, and the surround sound information was dropped from that, so it was just stereo. And just stereo is actually pretty close to the surround sound. So what I learned from that is that if you're on a budget and you need to get, say, Turtle Beach X1s, which I think are $50 or $60, then you're not going to be too far behind the guys with $250 headsets. The just and left and right and no surround sound processing isn't bad. I used it for a long time, and when I stepped up to surround sound, I think I could tell that it was better, but it's not like it's night and day. It's pretty close. So headsets are a really great thing. You get 80% of the benefit at $60, and that other 20% flows in at $250. So I hope this is helpful to guys, and soon gameplay videos will come out. I'll teach you guys where I like to go and how to get better scores.